Peggy 12.
Wyatt.
The launch party. Game launches tomorrow. It's exciting, man. It's busy as well.
It's been amazing working with NoseBleed Interactive on a game that genuinely has collaboration in its blood, really. So it's really nice to finally be able to celebrate a launch, especially after what the team's been through with essentially the world locking down.
So the biggest challenge of Arcade Paradise has just been getting all the crazy number of games in and finished and fun. Like it looks like a small game, but as you play it, and certainly when you develop, you realise it's actually this massive undertaking.
We had to overcome a change of scale of the game because it was something that we envisaged a lot smaller, and it just grew and grew and grew.
It's been a long time in development, and we've loved every second of it, and it's crazy to see people like enjoying it.
So I've worked in games professionally since GameCube times, 20 odd years. This is the first proper launch party I've been to.
I'm incredibly excited. I mean, we've got all these people here, coming to celebrate the launch of the game that we worked so hard on. It's been just such a massive thing in our whole studio's lives that it's just amazing to see this.
It's exciting. It is one of the top things that I wanted to do in my life. You know, releasing some game that actually matters to the community, matters to everyone. I couldn't even imagine it.
Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I never thought I'd get to see myself as graffiti pixel art, and yet here we are. Like, this is pretty much a career highlight.
Every game dev gets that feeling of like, sort of like, oh God, are people going to like it? Judging by the reactions here tonight, people are going to really like it, I think. I'm hoping. Like, you never know until the game goes live.
Tonight, in effect, we're going back to the early 90s. We're having quite the party.
It's such a mix of the old school arcades, we've got a live band, we've got bubbles flying around the place.
I'm going to play Windjammers and maybe a bit of Pac-Man. There's a bit of a rivalry going on.
Beat my hard score on Miss Pac-Man if you can.
So the most surreal thing tonight has been I was just walking through to come here and do this, and there's a band playing music from the game live, and I've heard the music so much over the last year that it just seems like normal music, but it's not normal music. This music doesn't exist outside of Arcade Paradise.
Well, there's some songs that I think on the album when I was doing it that I thought they were just like fillers, but they've come to life with the band playing them, so very, very happy. Quite emotional actually, yeah.
In the morning, I'm going to feel excited because it's launch day. Like, excited, nervous. I'll probably have to have an Alka-Seltzer or two because I will have a hangover, let's be honest.
You buy the arcade, but it doesn't get delivered straight away. You have to wait until the next morning. And so, you know, you go about your chores. And then when it arrives, you place it where you want to place it, and then finally you can kind of walk up to it and play it. And, you know, we want players to be a bit like, ooh, what's this one going to be like? And then you walk up to it and it's like, ah, right.